There are many places, I think, to look for credible knowledge of peace and security, and many sources of it. But what we need to do in the first instance is recognize that the West and its institutions, paradigms, and approaches are no longer credible. Empirically, we can see they've failed, and they've failed miserably. They've caused untold suffering and reinforced oppression for millions of people for hundreds of years. They've also brought on the climate catastrophe, which is now unfolding before our eyes. And this is not out of mere mistakes or poor judgment or bad actors. This is because this knowledge is built into the system. It's built on racist, colonial, epistemic foundations. So we have to stop looking to the West for credible knowledge, especially about peace, security, and social justice. I think the first place we need to look for credible knowledge is from the subaltern, from the oppressed, from those who feel the effects of coloniality and violent oppression on their bodies and on their psyches and their emotions every single day. And obviously this includes women in every society, refugees, the poor, and those at the bottom of the international and local social orders. So we need a local bottom-up knowledge, not a top-down expert knowledge. And I think also this is going to be a non-Western knowledge, and in many places, an indigenous knowledge. Indigenous people have survived for thousands of years, and for hundreds of years they've survived the worst, most totalizing forms of violence. And yet they've retained their culture, their dignity, even as they've lost their land and their resources. I think as a consequence, they have a lot to tell us about peace, security, justice, and reconciliation. So the point is that we have to stop assuming that Western knowledge is the arbiter of truth, the guarantee of success, or even that Western knowledge is objective or neutral knowledge. It's the coloniality of knowledge. And here we have to admit the emperor has no clothes. So we have to look elsewhere for credible knowledge. And this is what I believe that you are doing in your decolonial critical peace project, and it's what we are trying to do in our decolonial critical peace project as well. And I stand in solidarity with you, and I wish you all success and hope that your project succeeds.